Well, hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cardboard crawlers of all scales. Look at us here coming through that FMS start gate. What a pretty little section of rocks, huh? And what a great little truck this one is. Had a little problems with an overdrive gear that I had in the front of this. It seemed to be eating itself, and so I just put a stock gear set back in here. It does have an overdrive transmission in it, and it's on portals, so it is fairly well low geared. And I have to be honest there, I was worried about the way I was slipping to the left, to the driver's side there. And actually it all worked out. Probably because these are some big old scramblers with pine trees in them. And when they grip up, they're hooked up. You know, like it was slipping there. It was like grinding right there because it was pulling itself with the axle stuck on the ridge of that rock. And so it was like a grind on a skateboard, you know, doing a nose grind there. But it pulled itself up and over, and that was nice because I didn't have to use a backup or a winch right there. It got hooked up in the area that it needed to and got through. And then this is just a bad mistake. That rock was too big. I was getting greedy. And yeah, so you get a backup, and then yeah, so your backup is in that section. So, which is, you know, once you back up, I mean, you could almost just call it and just back up on every gate, and then you'd be a lot quicker. But there's no time here, you know. It's just, I'm just doing this as practice and for fun, and to just get used to not using reverses and to get used to using your winch, even though I'm having to winch myself and operate camera slash truck slash winch. So, you know, that's a little difficult, but it's been fun working it out, getting everything tightened up. All my wiring's a little tighter in there, so my battery's staying down nice and low. The green truck needs kind of the same effect. I think I have one more piece to, well, I have some wiring to do in the green truck, but I have another piece to heat shrink and Velcro down, and then that would stay out of the way. Not only that, the tray's in the green truck, so that kind of raises things up. See, the tray's in the back of this one, and nothing sits on it. Everything sits down real low, slider height. So you got wires underneath the battery. And this is a different way that I've done this line in the last couple of videos. I did this line differently. So yeah, I'm really trying some different things. This wheelbase and the configuration of this truck, the fact that it has no bed on the rear and it's able to, you know, like squeak through, and has pine trees in it, so we're getting better grip, better tire performance. And I was just late here on the winch. I should have winched like 4 inches before this, and then I would have been able to get away with not using a reverse. But I'm not sure, because I'm not clear of the second gate yet. Like, I'm still not through the gate, so I think this reverse still just counts as that section of reverses, which I had already used a reverse, so, you know, like, my reverses were dead. It was a moot point. So yeah, this ends up working out, but like I said, the reverse, I have to reverse twice, because now once I reversed it the first time, I got all lined up, my wheel almost comes to the gate, so then I got a squiggle, wiggle, does your money jiggle, and winch over this next rock here and get her done, son, because, you know what I'm saying. So rack wheels, it's hard to do one-handed. It's hard, you know. My brain right there is not overwhelmed, but semi like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing here. So just trying to get it all figured out and work it all together and make the best video I can for you guys. So, you know, I like it and you like it and everybody has a good day. And remember, you know, if you do like this content, please hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend, watch it with your kids. You know, it's all friendly. It's just people playing with the truck. And yeah, working my way over onto the helicopter pad. Had gate, I think that's 5. That's gate 5 back there, just before the helipad, and then up Mount Logdom right here with the. I'm trying to stay off of the log right here. I don't want to get onto the log too early, because then it just makes you like wheelie up like that too much if you get in there too early. And I just did something strange. So once again, winch point here, hook it up, and then just pull the front end down. I'm looking over the truck to see if I'm actually touching the gate. I don't believe I am. So I'm going to set my winch. I'm going to try to get it set. And I just pull in some tension, and it seems to work. And boom, boom, off. Because I know I can climb through this right here. Wheels had reset to the ground, and all weight was down. You know, this rig's pushing up in the 400 category. 460 something, maybe. I had a dog incident right there. He came. I'm watching the dog my mom has since my dad passed. If anybody's looking for a 2-year-old border collie, he is a really loyal dog and super neurotic. But if he had a giant fenced-in area to play in, he would be the happiest dog ever. If you played fetch with him a couple times a day, he's even the more bestest dog ever. He's unsure of the world around him, so he needs some help. But he is overall a great animal. His name is George, and he's about 2 years old. If you're looking for a dog, hit me up in the comments. Because my dad just passed, and my mom does not need this dog, and my dad got this dog under duress. Like, he was not well when he went and got this dog after one of his dogs passed, and he had no business getting a dog. So yeah, that's out there on the table. No big deal. All good in the neighborhood. This little buggy's doing good. This little buggy could and did and is doing much better on the course than it did the other day. I think although I was getting really good turning radius with that overdrive gear, the fact that it was eating itself, it's like it was chipping into itself halfway down each tooth. Something was off about it. And I don't know, I haven't had any others do me like that, so I don't know what it was. There's nothing in there. There's no debris. So it just, I don't know, had a janky cut on it. And yeah, this is all looking real good. I'm jammed in here. I came through the gates, and then there's like 2 ways around that big like brownish rock that I was pinned up against there. And I just was being indecisive, and I knew that you had to choose either this way or the other way. And once I was jammed in there, I thought I could get a winch and like pull myself up and through it, and I kind of put the winch in the wrong spot, and then I had to use a reverse. So reversed on that and a winch point, but that sets me up to be able to just reverse at will now through this section, you know, which is kind of tack before you get to the actual gate right there. So it works out to be able to use the reverse as needed, you know, like it had a little bump. So yeah, it's all good. And I just like this little line right here. It's been a favorite of mine since I built it. Normally go left. Like I've told you in the past, you end up down on that little shelf rock below. And then for a while, I didn't have much that could kind of climb up through here like this. And then I did a little change down in the rock, the V-rock here, going downhill. And you have to get all loopy in there. It's narrower than you are, so you have to really work for it. The full body rigs have a hard time in there. A little wiggle, jiggle. And then this turn, I got to figure it out. Like I tried this time to come out and around, and I wanted to hook my passenger tire up on one of these rocks to help spin me in this. It's like a court, you know, there's a circle down here, and it's kind of a bank on each side. But had to use the reverse, and that was a new reverse for the section. So, you know, that's another point there, or 2 points, however, you know, whatever you're keeping track. And then boom, boom, up and through, and yeah, decent gate. Fun gate. Anyway, thanks for watching. Another video out for today. Cardboard Crawlers out.